Welcome to our documentary. I have experts with us in the studio. Our first topic is Hitler. Over to our expert on Hitler, Jan.
We'll start with Hitler, the most powerful man in the 20th century. Hitler was a leader of the National Socialist German Worker Party. A decorated veteran of World War I, Hitler was a part of the Nazi Party. Hitler hid what he was doing to the German people, so they were paranoid. It also made less opposition for him. He also had complete control over the radio and press.
Thank you, Daniel. Now for Jack, explaining about the Nazi Party. Come on, Jack.
Thank you, Lewis. The Nazi Party were a German political party between 1990 and 1945. The name changed in 1920. This Nazi party stressed the racial purity of the German civilians. They did not like Jews, slaves, Romans, along with gays, the mental and physically disabled and communists. Most of them were killed or punished in concentration camps. Now I'm going to talk about the punishments. Punishments given by the despicable Nazis scared the restricted German civilians. Day by day, punishments were issued to the German locals. They dared not to step out of line. Nazi soldiers also received punishments. For example, they were punished if they didn't do the Nazi salute. Jews were hung, shot, tortured, along with other punishments. Thank you, Lewis.
It's a pleasure, Jack. Jamie, can you tell us about the Gestapo and how it was in Germany?
Sure can, Lewis. The Gestapo is the next subject we'll be talking about in our presentation. The Gestapo were the secret Nazi German police. They enforced the concentration camps. They were in charge of the people called the informants. They were just normal people from the public paid to inform the Nazis about locals talking about them. This helped control people because people weren't too sure who the informants were, which then stopped them talking about Hitler. It also meant that people couldn't really socialise.
Cheers, Jake. Next we have Dan, once again speaking about the SS.
The real name for this is Gestapo. They were a Nazi organisation that was controlled by Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. It was a group of 300 people in 1925 to 50,000 in 1933, when Hitler was Chancellor.
Thank you, Daniel. Next we have Jack on Goebbels.
Thank you, Lewis. Well, Paul Joseph Goebbels was a German politician and Reich Minister of propaganda in Nazi Germany from 1933 to 1948. He became Chancellor of Germany after Hitler, but for only 2 days when he shot himself. The use of newspaper and radio was also critical in propaganda in Germany because it influenced the locals to fight against the Nazis. It also told them to stand up to the Nazis. Thank you, Lewis.
It's a pleasure, Jack. Next we have Jamie on informants.